All right, this is the RavPower 2100 milliamp external battery pack with Qualcomm quick charge, quick 3.0 technology, and USB PD power delivery via USB-C, as well as a couple of other USB-A standard ports. I'm a big fan of these battery packs. They come in handy so many times. I like to have little ones and big ones around, depending on whatever it is I'm trying to do, be it traveling or even just walking around, not having to worry about my battery going out, even with my 10,000 milliamp battery on my phone. It's still really useful to have. Other people might need juice at a moment's notice. On 2100 2,100 milliamps is a bit excessive for most people, but it still has value in a backpack or in the trunk of a car if you charge it once in a while, or if you're one of those Nintendo Switch people. This is going to be for the black model. Not really used RavPower so much. I'm more of an Anker person. Anker, Aukey, some of the other brands, but generally speaking, I've had good reviews for RavPower, so I give them a try. Standard hello pamphlet and asking if you have any problems. Presentation is very nice, very similar to the other style of devices you're going to get from simplistic marketing. Very clean, makes it feel very nice, although it is becoming quite a bit the norm. So this is the actual battery pack. It's pretty heavy. You got to know what you're getting into when you're buying these larger battery packs. If weight is an issue, you really want to look at getting some of the smaller ones, and there's some really good small ones and options, and maybe we'll discuss that later. Power. So here's the box. It's covered in a nice plastic wrap. It's got a button, and if you press it, it gives you the current charge, and that's really nice. This is the first time I've taken this out of the bag, and it's got a full charge on it out of the box, which is a nice convenience. I mean, obviously you can do it yourself, and one of the benefits of this particular model is supposed to be that it's supposed to be able to charge quickly in, as you can see in the sticker. It's in the label, in quick charge, which should allow this to charge in a lot faster amount of time than other ones, even with other ones that have quick charge out. So it's got a smart charger. Those can do any device, and it'll be intelligent about what amperage it supplies, but it'll always be at around 5 volts. Quick charge increases the voltage to beyond that, and those specifications are here at the bottom. It explains that what exactly each port is capable of doing. Quick charge 3 goes potentially up to 12 volts, 2 amps for a total of 24 watts. The USB Type-C is actually a little bit less, which is a bit disappointing. It's only 3 amps at 5 volts for 15 watts total, so it'll still give you a faster charge than a regular USB, like that 2.4 amp one if you hook up your Pixel or Nexus to it, but it's still not going to give you full PD for things like a MacBook, which need 30 or ideally 60 watts. There's not much to it. It's pretty clean. It's got a plastic feel to the outside. A little bit of a fingerprint magnet, but I'm not too worried about that. This thing's going to end up in a backpack, get beat up pretty bad anyways. Now, normally when I get these battery packs, I really do prefer to get waterproof ones because usually you're going to use this, you're not even going to know. You won't want... Rain could happen at any time. I live in the Midwest, and rain, if you have to be prepared for any weather circumstances. It could snow, it could rain, it could be sunny, it could be dry. You just never know. Yeah, and also if you give it to a kid, they could drop it in a toilet, and it's nice to be water resistant, but it's okay. If it's not, it still serves a function, and I haven't lost one of these to deluge yet. As far as the other accessories that are contained within here, I'm curious what they actually stuck in here. I bet they have some kind of USB cable in here, which is nice. It's nice when they have at least one. I would really like if they have a USB-C, although I'm not going to hold my breath. Those are a bit more expensive. People still are having issues making those, apparently. If you look on the reviews, so it's got a nice little mesh bag. I doubt I'm ever going to use this with the battery. It's just not practical. I've had a few of those from other companies as well. It comes with this thinner micro USB. You can really never have too many of these micro USB ports cables. I do like the fact that it's a thinner one. I like the fact that it's short. It looks like it comes with a nice thick rubber band. Yeah, it's one of the shorter ones, a 1-footer. Not bad to have, better than a 3-inch one. but I really would have preferred that they stuck in a USB 3. Now, Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 does support using pretty much any USB cable as long as it's barely minimum to the spec, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see what else we got in here. Well, my, look at that. They gave us a second micro USB port. I did not expect them to put in 2 cords. Now, don't expect that they're ever going to, almost any of these companies, low cost, are going to give you any chargers. They expect that you're going to stick this into an existing PC or an existing wall charger, like some of those by RavPower or Anchor or some of the other companies that make them. So don't ever expect that. Some of them do advertise it, but it will be explicitly advertised when they do include that. And this is a larger 3-foot one, which is also a nice combination because it gives you both best of both worlds, short, long, and weight. And I really like the thin malleability of the thin cables. And look at that. They have a micro USB to PD adapter. USB-C, micro USB to C adapter. I love these things. I have a bunch of them. Now, when I buy these, I usually get the ones that have a little chain so that I can chain it right to the cable. But these ones without the chains are also nice because I actually keep one of these inside my phone case, which is a less common USB-C device. But that's great. This allows you to charge it if you can, either using this port, in or out. And you can also charge out. So maybe I will use the baggie if it's included. I probably won't. But this connects to either of these micro cables, and it lets you charge from either the quick charge, which my phone does, charges quick charge over USB-C, or it'll let you do it to the 2.4 amp connector. It won't let you connect to the USB-C to C. You'll need still a USB-C cable for that. But I'm actually rather impressed that they include all that. Considering that this is a pretty expensive battery pack, that's pretty important. So I'm really pleased about this. I'm going to go ahead and actually review its actual capabilities, my subjective impressions. Maybe I'll even get some hard voltages on it later on. What do you guys think? You think that this is a good weight, good size, or we prefer something smaller, or are you more interested in those ones that have like the lightning in that are more iDevice, Apple OS compatible without having to carry an extra cable? What do you guys think? All right, thank you guys.